This video chart presentation of GNIN Innovations. It's a bulletin board listed company trading under ticker GNIN. Came up in a bullish investor scan this morning. Let's look at a 3-month chart. This stock's been in a pretty long downtrend from levels up over top of $2 a share about a year ago, all the way down to these levels. Bottomed at 14 cents last month. Made a pretty nice climb, more than doubling in just a few days. But sunk back down. Actually held a higher low this time, right around 15 cents. In the last few days of trading, are starting to give the feel that this might want to try and climb higher again, closing slightly up on Wednesday about 4% at 18.5 cents. So take a quick run through a few indicators, see if they're showing us any shift in trend and momentum. And while this is kind of flattened out, you can notice a longer term uptrend in the MACD moving back towards zero. Looks like it's in the midst of dropping a bullish cross right now. That's a positive divergence as the price per share has been trending down. See that MACD trending up. Of course, we want to see the MACD break through zero to have the trend truly go bullish. But at this point, the positive divergence is an optimistic sign. This chart's trying to find a true bottom. Slow stow got stonewalled right there at 50. That's always a key point, so we'll be looking to see if there's going to take on a little bit more pressure. Slow stow is a gauge of momentum. See if it moves through 50. Again, just to give the chart a much more bullish look, we of course want to see momentum building in it, and in fact it's going to need that momentum to try and break through and hold above these key moving averages. Although it's also still on the early side, notice the money flow index slowly making higher lows, showing a little bit of a shift in trend as to buying and selling in the stock. But it's notable, we want to see it above 50. It's a much more bullish position and shows people are paying higher prices for the stock when it breaks through that level. Similarly, you can see the RSIs just creeping up a little bit. The 14 registering a 46. We want to see it break through that halfway point and hold above 50 to show that there's bullish momentum being sustained in the play. And you can see over the course of this chart, very little time spent above 50 outside of when it made this bigger move last month. But even then, didn't spend much time above 50, came sliding right back down. Bullish momentum came right out of the play, and the stock price trickled back lower. So it's important for this RSI to hold above that halfway point to show continued momentum. And now I already mentioned the higher low that's being made from 14 cents last month to 15 cents this month. Ultimately, there is the bottom support at 14 cents, which I'd want to see hold. But in the more near term, I'm going to be looking right through this area to see if the stock price can hold Thursday's lows at 17 cents. Because if I see volume start picking up and some selling pressure come in, I probably wouldn't hold my breath that it's going to hold 15. I think it's going to blow right through that, and likely it might go right through 14 as well and perpetuate this overall downward channel the stock's been in. So I'd set my sights on 17 cents. It's a short-term area of support, and that's a spot that I'd want to see hold right now. Now moving north, notice the 20-day and the 50-day moving averages. This brown line, the 50 days at 22, that's especially an important point for it. Bullish charts, price per share is trending over top of the 50-day. So I'm certainly going to look for that point to add some dynamic resistance. But from a static standpoint, I'd first look to 25 cents to see some resistance picking up. And I think that's going to run right through to 30 cents. And that's going to be a key point. But obviously that's a big move. It's more than 50% from Wednesday's closing price. And if it breaks through that, that could be signaling the overall reversal of this chart from that downtrend. So with that in mind, it's a chart that we're going to keep an eye on going forward. And we'll start that with the baby steps of holding this support and seeing if the price per share can break through the 50-day moving average. Those are the things that I'll be looking for in the GNIN chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by Allpenny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.